Good evening, all. Welcome to Elite IAS Academy, Ranchi, Jharkhand. And as you well know, that we are attending foundation course for civil services examination. And in respect of today's link, we have to discuss about the development of Indian Constitution. Let's the development of Indian Constitution. The development of Indian Constitution, or you can say evolution of Indian Constitution, or you can say that historical background of Indian Constitution. Indian Constitution का development कैसे हुआ? Mainly, first is under East India Company. Under East India Company, the development of Indian Constitution. It's 1773 to 1853. This is the rule of East India Company in India during 1773 to 1853. This period is known as the rule of the government of East India Company in India. And second, under British government, like 1858 to 1947, after the Crown Act of 1858, East India Company has not been provided any type of political power in India. And after 1858, the rule of India has been hand over by, yeah, you can say hand over in British government India. After 1858, the rule of Indian government system has been taken directly British government. And third is extra activities. Extra activities like Simon Commission. Simon Commission 1927 and 2 Nehru Report. Nehru Report 1928 and third Cripps Mission Plan 1942 and fourth Cabinet Mission Plan 1946. These are extra activities who played important role in development of Indian Constitution. Today we are going to start from here. Under East India Company, the development of Indian constitutions. what are the main provisions? Okay, the first of all, we are going to discussion about this point. Got it? Any problem? You can ask everything. Okay. We are going to discuss about this important thing that under East India Company, what were the main issues of the development of Indian Constitution 1773 to 1853. This. So first of all, regulating Act of 1773. This was the first attempt, or you can say this was the first time when East India Company established in Bengal, because in history we watched that the Battle of Plassey in 1957, 23rd June 1757. This is the age of the Battle of Plassey. After the victory of Plassey, East India Company decided to rule in Bengal. But after the Battle of Buxar, 22nd October 1764. After the Battle of Buxar, Clive started dual government system in Bengal. But this dual system of Bengal was not successful, and ultimately British government passed a rule for East India Company in India, or that is known as the Regulating Act of 1773. And what are the main provisions of this act? Provisions. First provision, Warren Hastings. Warren Hastings was appointed as first Governor General of Bengal. According to this regulating act, first of all, Warren Hastings was appointed as a Governor General of Bengal. This is the first time. And second provision, a Supreme Court was established in Calcutta in 1774. in respect of regulating act. These are two important provisions of regulating act. We can say that in history of the development of Indian Constitution, this was the first step, that is regulating act. And regulating act, what is the main purpose of this regulating act? After the battle of Buxar, when East India Company, the rule of India has been taken in his hand, अपने हाथों में ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी जब बंगाल का शासन ले लिया, in this situation regulating act has been passed by British Parliament to rule in Bengal. And third provision was fifth, members of Executive Council of Governor General. Governor General. It has been decided that there shall be a executive council of Governor General. In this council, there will be 5 members, including Governor General, and this council has been provided this power that how to rule in Bengal. In your examination, this is very important. This provision and this provision, we have to keep in our mind. We have to remember both of provision of regulating act. तो अभी तक हम लोगों ने क्या क्या सीखा? पहला यह सीखा कि इन हिस्ट्री ऑफ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, the regulating act of 1773 was the first step which has been passed by British Parliament to rule in Bengal. First, and secondly, Warren Hastings has been sent to India as an appointment of Governor General of Bengal. And third conclusion is, first time in 1774 regarding the regulating act of 1773, a Supreme Court was set up in Kolkata. These are important provisions of this regulating act. Okay. Next, and second, it's India Act 1784. This is second important provision or act which has been passed by British Parliament. The main objective of this rule is that British government has adopted free trade policy. Okay, free trade policy, or you can say no interfere, no interfere policy, no interfere policy. This is the motto of this act. Mainly about this act, one thing is very important, although that is story. First of all, this act has been introduced in British Parliament by British PM Fox. You know, British Prime Minister Fox. British Prime Minister Fox has been introduced this act in British Parliament. Or that time, who was the PM, Prime Minister of Britain. But due to some technical reason, Prime Minister Fox could not pass the act because Fox had no majority in House of Commons. Then after that, Pitt's British Prime Minister, this Prime Minister of Britain has been introduced a new bill act in British Parliament, and this bill is known as Pitt's India Act 1784. Okay, the most important provision of this act is to establish board of control. This was the most important provision of this act, was to establish board of control. What is the board of control and what is the objective of this board? Mainly, this act was the first act when British government started control over the trade of East India Company in India, because East India Company had been provided the monopoly of trade in India for 15 years by Queen Victoria in 1600, जब ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी इस्टेब्लिश हुई थी. उसके बाद ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी इंडिया में एक अपना मोनोपोली ट्रेड, इन द केस ऑफ ट्रेड एक मोनोपोली इस्टेब्लिश कर लिया उसने. अब ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के जो लोग थे, द पीपल ऑफ ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी, दे वेयर लिविंग इन different types of England as a higher standard life, and other English realized jealously, उनसे दूसरे अंग्रेज ने जलने लगे कि आखिर भारत में इतना पैसा आया कहां से कि वो व्यापार करने वाले ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के जो एम्प्लॉय हैं या ऑफिसर्स हैं, इंग्लैंड में आके इतना ज्यादा हाई सोसाइटी मेंटेन करते हैं. ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के ट्रेड पर कंट्रोल करने के लिए एक एक्ट लाया. दैट एक्ट इज पिट्स इंडिया एक्ट ऑफ 1784, एंड इन दिस एक्ट बोर्ड ऑफ कंट्रोल हैज बीन एस्टैब्लिश्ड, एंड ये रूल बना दिया गया कि ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी, बिटवीन ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी एंड बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स इन इंग्लैंड, ये दोनों के बीच जो भी करस्पेंडेंस होगा, जो भी लेटर्स लिखे जाएंगे, एंड ऑल दिस लेटर्स विल बी प्रेजेंटेड इन फ्रंट ऑफ बोर्ड ऑफ कंट्रोल. So this is the very important provision of this act to establish board of control. But we have to remember that board of control means what is the objective of board of control. The main function of board of control is was to investigate, to control all trade activities of East India Company in India. This was the main reason to establish a board of control under the Act of Pitt's India Act of 1784. And third is the Act of India 1786. This was the third important act which played an important role in development of Indian Constitution. There was a story about this act. This is not important for our examination, but we have to know it. You know Lord Cornwallis. Lord Cornwallis had participated in Battle of American Freedom in 1776 in favor of his country, England. When Lord Cornwallis has been appointed as a Governor General of Bengal, and Lord Cornwallis has been informed that he is to be appointed as a Governor General of Bengal. But Governor General was not ready to go India as a Governor General of Bengal because he wanted to appoint not only Governor General of Bengal, he wanted to achieve the office of Chief Army of India. But this was not provision in India. Ultimately, Governor General Lord Cornwallis has been provided both of office, Governor General of West Bengal and Chief Army of India. For both of post providing Governor General, this act has been passed by British Parliament. क्या लिखेंगे? Lord Cornwallis has been appointed as Governor General of Bengal, and this is important, and Army Chief of India. इससे पहले केवल यही था प्रोविजन, गवर्नर जनरल। लेकिन लॉर्ड कॉर्नवालिस ने जिद कर दी कि अब वो ये भी बनना चाहता है, तो इसको देने के लिए स्पेशली दिस एक्ट हैज बीन पास्ड बाय ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट। दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट। ओके, एंड नेक्स्ट, क्लियर? एनी प्रॉब्लम, एनी कंफ्यूजन? And fourth, the Charter Act of 1813. This is the Charter Act. This was the foreign an important provision for development of Indian Constitution under East India Company rule. Okay, and what is the provisions? First, the trade power of East India Company has been banned. ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के व्यापार पर बैन लगा दिया गया, प्रतिबंध लगा दिया गया। बट एक वन एक्सेप्शन केस वाज द ट्रेड बिटवीन इंडिया एंड चाइना and both trade tea and sugar was not banned. This was the exception. इन दोनों को छोड़कर टोटल ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के बैन पर, ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी के ट्रेड पर इंडिया में बैन लगा दिया गया। This was the very important provision of this act. Okay, and third is per annum, और annum अगर नहीं दिखते लिख दीजिए इसे, per year 1 lakhs rupees was granted to develop of education. In this act, British government promised to grant 1 lakh rupees per year, per annum, to provide India for development of education and culture. These are important provisions of the Act of 1813, which has been passed by British Parliament. Okay, घर में कॉपी में हर चीज को लिखते जाना है, ठीक है? और नहीं समझ के फिर अपना पर्सनल ग्रुप में भेजना है, सेंड करना है कि कहां पर बातें समझ में नहीं आ रही है। ओके, और ग्रुप हमेशा चेक करते रहना है ऑलवेज कि ग्रुप में क्या मैसेज जा रहा है। एंड फिफ्थ, Fifth number, the Charter Act of 1833. This is very important act which played an important role for development of Indian Constitution. This act known as the Act of Reforms. This is very important. This act has been known as the Act of Reforms, and this time Governor General was Lord William Bentinck. Lord William Bentinck was the Governor General when this act has been passed by British Parliament. It is sad, ऐसा कहा जाता है कि about the background of this act, important role एक सोशल रिलीजियस रिफॉर्मर ने निभाया था, एंड हु वाज राजा राम मोहन राय. राजा राम मोहन राय, because Raja Ram Mohan Rai was friend of Governor General Lord William Bentinck. ऐसा क्वेश्चन आता है कि which one of the following act Raja Ram Mohan Rai played an important role. So that act is the Charter Act of 1833. Which one of the act is known as Reforms Act? That is the Charter Act of 1833. These are important information of this act, but these are not provisions of this act. Always keep in your mind. ये इस एक्ट के एक्स्ट्रा एक्टिविटीज है, ये प्रोविजंस नहीं है, बट दीज आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन, फॉर योर फाउंडेशन बिल्डिंग of civil services examination. Okay, and in our next class we have to discuss in detail of this act. Okay, and I think this week weekly routine has been sent in your group. Okay, at least 3 days classes will be taken every week, Monday and Tuesday, and I will try to go to Bondu to teach you on Sunday. Today I could not go there because in our religious matter, today is the last date of Pitri Paksha, and we are worshipping at our home. That is the reason that I could not go there, but next week I will try go there to discuss about our goal, our achievement. Thank you, and I am requesting once again, everything will be noted in your copy, because during my class in Bundu, maybe it may be possible that I checked your copy, that what are you doing. Thank you.